Hi guys, my name is Muna Shabil and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you create the highest, best possible version of yourself so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the stages of manifesting your biggest desires. But before we get started, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So let's get started. When it comes to manifesting, everything is really given the same amount of weight. Whether you are manifesting a parking spot or a coffee or a friend calling you, or manifesting your specific person or an ideal relationship or creating millions of dollars, it all really is the same way. Nothing is more difficult than the other except the meaning that you give to that manifestation or that desire. We tend to have beliefs that are within us around what is possible, and we tend to place higher meaning or give bigger meaning towards some of what seem to be big manifestations. But the steps are exactly the same way, whether you're manifesting a coffee or $1 million business. Now, usually I would not want to put stages of manifesting because it's not necessarily that you would have to go through that. Some of your manifestations will be instant. You're gonna be able to manifest them very quickly and you would not even have to go through these stages. But I'm putting together this video in order to help you feel better as you are moving towards your manifestation. So these stages, as I said, you don't necessarily have to go through these, but when you go through these, you will know that you are progressing. And this is for something that you may feel is taking you time or a desire that's taking too long. So it helps to know that these are some of the signs that you are really on the right track. Now, in order to really bring this down to you as a solid example, I'm going to use the analogy of losing weight. So I want you to think about your desire as something that is synonymous with losing a certain amount of weight. Whatever that desire is, if you want to create a very successful business, or you want to attract your ideal partner, or you want to get a promotion, whatever it is that you feel is big for you, whatever that is, I want you to make it synonymous with losing a certain amount of weight. And the reason I use this analogy is because we've all at some point wanted to lose some weight, most of us. So you would probably be able to relate how this works. Before we get into the stages, I want you to think about this desire, whatever it is. It needs to feel like it's a big manifestation for you. Again, here, I don't want you to make it big. I want you to think of something that you feel is big and apply this to it, because this video is really targeting those big manifestations that we think are hard to manifest. Now, we're going to use the weight loss example on this specific desire. Let's make that desire equal to, let's say, losing 10 kg or 20 pounds. So it's something that you feel is a lot of weight to lose perhaps, but it's still something that you can achieve. Using that analogy, let's go into stage one. Stage number one is you have set an intention. You have decided that you wanted something. I talk about how to set intentions in the playlist here. You can see there are different techniques that you can use to set intentions and impress them into your subconscious mind in order to ensure that you have set them in the proper and most powerful way. So stage one would be you deciding that you can do this, feeling motivated, realizing that you are a creator, feeling super excited. You see yourself in the end state. You can visualize yourself, you can imagine it. You feel 100% that it is something that you can achieve because you have the motivation. You know you're gonna have to put in some work, but you know that you can achieve it. That's stage one. So that stage, it's like going on that diet. You have the willpower. The willpower is 100% there. You know you're gonna have to do some work, but you can do it. You're seeing yourself being at that ideal weight. So if you wanted to manifest $1 million business, you could imagine yourself being that $1 million business owner. You want to manifest that ideal relationship, you see yourself in that ideal relationship. So you're really seeing the end state and you're highly motivated. So that's a stage one. You've set the intention, you feel good about it. So stage one is there's a lot of willpower involved because we've determined what our goal is and we're going to do it. We're going for it. Now the problem is oftentimes that willpower fades with time. It does not stay there. And hence why you hear about people forgetting their New Year's resolutions by the second week of the new year. Willpower can only take you so far, because naturally we're going to face situations where we might feel some doubt, which is what is stage 2. In stage 2, you get back into your old habits, or your willpower starts to drop. You start to feel like what you want is not achievable for whatever reason. You go back into seeing physical reality as something outside of you. You forget that you are a creator. You really just go back into the old way of thinking, because we've been programmed all our lives to think a certain way. So unless you've been manifesting for so long, even with specific desires that you have, you still need to go back and remind yourself. So the key part is not to succumb to the doubt. It's as if you are getting up on that scale a few days after setting the intention and saying this stuff doesn't work because you have not lost 10 kg. That is ridiculous. You do not do that. You do not say I'm going to give up because you have some doubt coming in. If you are doing the work, if you are working on your mindset, if you are working on rewiring your beliefs, if you are focusing on the end state, which is you living your desire, then you must manifest your desire. In fact, just by setting the intention, it is a done deal. Doubt only prolongs the manifestation. It does not prevent it. So you have to understand that doubt is only delaying. It is not preventing. It never prevents unless you succumb or you give in to the doubt. In this stage, it's crucial that you remind yourself again and again and again and again that you are a creator. Watch as many videos you can about law of attraction from different people. Read books. Listen to as many audios as possible about this. Keep yourself reminded that this stuff works until you feel saturated. Actually, sometimes it's just reading a quote somewhere on some Instagram channel and feeling better automatically. You have to keep reminding yourself that this stuff works. If you persist, and you absolutely should persist, stage 3 will come into play. Stage 3 is you start feeling really good without any change in the external environment. You just feel good. You feel confident. You feel good. You don't know why. You're doing the work. You're doing the affirmations. You're reminding yourself of your end state. You're rewiring your subconscious mind. You're doing all the work that is needed for you to manifest. In the analogy of the weight loss, you're eating well, you're exercising, so you're feeling good, right? You're really feeling good. In fact, you feel so good that you're no longer wanting to check on your physical reality. You're feeling so good, you're not gonna get up on that scale in order to look at the weight loss. You don't want to be discouraged. You just feel good. That's a very positive manifestation. That in and of itself is a manifestation. Now, in this stage, you may have doubt come in, but it's not as strong as in stage 2. So it may creep in every now and then you just remind yourself, no, I created that. Or that reality is old news. It's not relevant anymore. It is a thing of the past. Everything that I want is already done. I'm just not seeing it yet with my 5 senses, but it's done. Now in stage 4, you start seeing evidence. So taking the analogy, you start seeing the weight loss on the scale. You get up on the scale, you see the weight loss. Whatever your desire is, you will start seeing evidence. So if you wanted to manifest a lot of success for your business, you will start getting contacted by different people inquiring about your business. Or there might be a big contract that is in the pipeline and it's something that you may be able to bid for. Or you are being introduced to different people if you want to manifest an ideal partner. Or for example, if you want to manifest a specific person, they start liking your social media posts. So whatever it is, you start to see movement, evidence that something is starting to happen in your physical reality, in your 3D. The key in this stage is not to try to force anything to happen. Observe and allow it to come. Allow it to come into fruition. Have faith, build the faith, and keep doing the work in order to keep it going. So in the weight loss analogy, you might actually start fiddling around with your diet to make it even more, to get more results. because you've seen results and you start to want to see more results. And as a result, your body starts reacting and holding on to the weight. So you don't want to mess up what you're doing. You just keep doing what you've been doing and don't try to force the movement or to increase the evidence. Stage number 5. Stage number 5 is the best space that you can be in, because here your confidence has reached such heights that you're no longer concerned with your manifestation. It's a done deal, you know, it's done. You're in such a good place that you don't even care if there's a little bit more to go. So in the case of losing weight, you still have a few more pounds to go, but you're not concerned. To you, you've already manifested everything that you want. You're already feeling really good. You already feel like you have your desire. In fact, you might even wonder if you still want your manifestation in its full manifested form. That's the thing. When you already have something, you don't care about it. If you already have $1 million business, you do not say, I have $1 million business. It's a given that you have it. If you are in your relationship with your ideal partner, you don't think about it. You just are in that relationship. You don't feel the lack of it anymore. That's why it seems like you don't care. It's not that you don't care, you just don't feel the lack of it anymore. You're in it. So this is stage 5. This is when your manifestation is coming into the physical reality. You're going to see it any minute. This is stage 5. Now, as I mentioned before, you do not necessarily need to go through these stages, but this is what we would feel when we feel that our manifestation is very big. It's because of the meaning we have placed on it. And so it might be helpful to know where you're at in those stages, and that the doubt is normal. It's just you have to get through it, you have to persist, and you do not want to fall back into victimization or feeling like physical reality is outside of you. You have to keep reminding yourself that you're a creator. You do not want to sit and think, where is my manifestation? Why is it taking so long? Once you understand that there are specific stages and that each stage has its own dynamics, and just by pushing through that stage, you will get to the next level, and it will only get better and better when you persist. Then you have to manifest your desire. No matter how big it may seem, it has to manifest. The minute you set the intention, it is done. You have to believe that. But as we are here to experience the creation process, you will be going through that, what appears to be a time lag. And you need to be okay with that. And you need to honor that creation process. It is very important that in that time frame you do not react to circumstances. I talk about that in one of my videos. The link is above. You have to make sure you do not react to what you see in your physical reality. When I say react negatively or try to force things. It is so important that you remain as much of an observer as possible until the thing comes into full manifested form. The only work you need to do is on yourself, through the affirmations, through the rewiring, through living in the end, through all the techniques that are part of manifesting any intention. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please hit the like button and do leave me a comment. I would love to hear your feedback, or if you have any questions, please do put them in the comments, as I will be creating videos based on your questions. And I will see you in the next video.